Hey guys, my name is Jesus Yanes, and today I will be showing you guys a little slideshow I prepared in reference to the UX plan for this week's assignment. First of all, the purpose of the mobile app or web application in this case is to allow users, individuals, to search for local bands playing near them. So it's basically an app where anybody can go and search for any concerts or venues that are happening around the area where they're currently at. My main intent for this, for the audience, it's for users that are enthusiasts with music and they like to be part of different concerts and so on. And seeing their local favorite artists and bands. I'm gearing more towards an audience from the ages of 16 to 40. That's pretty much the target audience. It also includes people who are willing to travel long distances or that are on vacation in certain areas. They can simply go to that app and see different bands and stuff that are actually playing in the area. The core functionality of the app will allow the users to easily have access to, again, nearby artists, bands, show times, locations. They can filter their searches, change different aspects of the search that would actually give them a list of the bands, either the venues, the clubs where they're playing, times, dates. They can purchase the tickets. And they can also use their own mobile app with the barcode as a ticket. This application will have different features. For example, it will have a search bar where the user can search for local artists and bands. They can filter that search by genre, location, show times. It could even be by venue. They can also view details of the artist. It'll have brief descriptions of the artist and also of the venue for that specific location. Again, they can purchase their tickets there. They can actually use their mobile app as the ticket. It'll have a barcode that'll be scanned once they get to the venue. So they don't. It's more. It makes it easier for the user. It's more friendly user. They don't have to print tickets. It's more accessible, and it's faster. It'll have user login, user sign up. So if they can either become a member or they can actually use the app just to find different venues, bands, and locations in their area. They don't necessarily have to become a member, but if they become a member, it'll have different other sets of features that they can access. They can save their dates for the concerts in a location. So they'll have a calendar where they can save the different artists and bands, dates, times, and venues. As well as they can save their favorite artists, so they can make a list of different bands that they normally or regularly like to listen to, as well as they'll have concert cams, so they can actually have small clips, or they can look at small clips of different concerts that have already happened in the past. And actually, if they've never listened to the band before, they can see a clip, see how they portray, see how they sing, and so on. Next, you'll see the two personas that I created for this app. First one you see here is Ashley Anderson, and pretty much all she wants is an application that's very accurate, that has her favorite local bands. It shows them where they're playing, when they're playing, what times they're playing, and pretty much, she wants something that would let her filter as much as possible the different bands, the different venues, dates, and so on. Ashley is pretty much a college student. She has a lot of free time in her hands. She likes to enjoy music. She likes to see her local bands playing around. So this app will be very much tailored to her, showing filtering her different genres and bands and locations. It's really dummied down. I mean, it's very simple. She'll open the app, click on it, she'll find anything that's playing nearby, and then she can filter out by genre, so she can pick out, you know, the stuff that she doesn't like to listen and keep what she actually wants. And this way it will show her what's close to her location. That way it's a short drive. She doesn't have to spend that much money driving long distances, or even having to use the internet to look at what's playing around her. It's very simple. It's on the mobile, it's on the go, and it's very, very user friendly. Ashley is 21 years old. She's a college undergraduate. She works at a record store as a clerk. Her platforms pretty much are MacBook Pro. She uses a Galaxy S4 as her main cell phone. And pretty much what Ashley wants, again, it's a way to filter out unwanted genres, location-based services for better results, and ability to follow artists for future notifications. So again, this application will provide that type of search results for her. It's location based, so it will give her everything that is around to facilitate Ashley on finding her local artists and bands near her. Again, the pain points are lack of ability to follow local artists and lack of location specific search results, which she will have the ability on this app to follow the artist. Once she becomes a member, which is free, she'll be able to save the artist, and they'll be very handy and accessible. She clicks the artist, it'll pop up, and it'll show her everywhere the artist has been and will be in the future, locations, times, venues, etc. And again, it's location based, so once she lets the app use her current location, it will filter out and show her everything that is happening around her area, depending on the different miles away from or where she's from. Second persona you see here is Sean Combs, and pretty much what Sean wants is an application that is very simple, user friendly, that he doesn't have to fiddle around with all day, that's too complicated for the user to use. He wants an app where he can actually purchase the ticket as well, and what I've created with this app is that once the person creates or actually purchases the ticket, it'll give them the barcode, so they don't have to print out a ticket. Simply all they have to use is the barcode to get into the venue. So it's very simple, it's accessible, it's easy for the user. Sean is a manager in the music and instrument sections at Best Buy, so he's very enthusiastic when it comes to music and local bands and everything. So he's really smartphone. He's really tech savvy. So this will be a very easy and simple way for him to find any local artist or band or anything that is happening around his area. Very simple. With having not having to fiddle around and enter so many things that to pull a search of what's happening around. It'll be very simple and very accessible, and it'll be perfect for Sean. Sean is 27 years old, and like I said before, he's a manager in the music section at Best Buy. He actually uses a Windows 8 computer, and for a phone he has a Galaxy S5. Influencers, for example, are able to have a list of showtimes in organized manner, which is covered in the app. Once he puts in the search, it'll give him a list of the showtimes by date, how far they are, times, and venue. Also, second point, able to follow artists for future shows. Once he becomes a member, he'll be able to save the artist, and simply he can come back at any time, click on the artist, and it'll show him where the artist will be for future shows or venues. And will also be able to see clips of different shows and concerts the band or the artist has been at. So he can see a small clip of, listen to the band and see what the band is all about. Third point here is get notifications when artists are playing near him. Once he saves the artist, This will automatically send them notifications when the artist will be playing near where Sean is at that, precise moment. Again, pain points: often forget artists when being told by word of mouth. Showtime's not always accurate. Lack of ability to follow artists of interest in the future. Again, all three are covered. He will be able to follow the artist. Showtimes will be accurate. Again, same with the distance of venues. And if somebody from word of mouth, he hears of a band, he can simply type in the band, click on the bookmark, and save the band for future reference to look at later on. That way he doesn't have to remember what the band was called and so on. Last but not least, here you will see the diagram I created step by step to follow for the mobile application, which in this case is going to be called Jam Tour. As you see going down the diagram, you will navigate to the site or to the application start. You will sign in with the existing account, or you can simply sign up, click to sign up, click to log in, or they can continue without having to log in. It would let the user use their username and password, or they can even click the remember me. That way next time they don't have to enter or their credentials over and over and over again. Also, after that, they will be able to enter the artist name or location to pull a search result. From that search result, they can choose either the artist, the venue, or they can go by location of where they're at and see what's playing around them, different types of bands and genres and so on. So it'll give them a specific search result. From there, the individual can actually filter the search result either by date, distance, or even by artist or venue. So again, they can either change the search results, or they can simply enter a different filter for that result. That way it'll pull up another search diagram where it will show them the different venue shows, bands, times, and so on. They'll be able to get the detail for the artist, location, and for the venue once they've entered the information. And last but not least, they'll be able to purchase a ticket for the showtime that they chose. And it's very handy because once they purchase a ticket, again, it'll have a barcode. They don't have to print the ticket. They simply take their mobile with them, open the app, show the barcode. It'll get scanned as the ticket, and simply they will be able to get into the show. It's pretty much I took that idea a little bit from the Fandango app. Once you buy the movie tickets, it pops up the barcode. You don't have to print the movie tickets. You simply go in, show him, and it's good to go. So I like that. I took that idea and I incorporated it into this app because I know it'll be a very good way to catch the public's eye and see how user-friendly, easy, and it could be last minute. If the person's looking for a show today, they can simply click on the app, buy the ticket, purchase the ticket, and simply just go to the venue. They can do everything from their mobile app right there in front of the venue and get in without having to do any extra work for that. I hope you guys like everything I've explained. Soon you'll see the different wireframes and how everything's gonna come together and flow from one box of the diagram to another and so on. Thank you very much and good luck.